iWARDS is an interdisciplinary collaboration between researchers in human-computer interaction and from the medical sciences at UCL.
It's about helping doctors because they have high levels of stress, burnout, anxiety, depression and even suicide, and there's little in the way of helping doctors deal with the stresses of being a junior doctor.
It's a project that developed as a result of some of the work that I did in my own PhD, where we created a series of workshops to help improve work-life balance in knowledge workers. And we developed this to add the expertise of Dr. Antonia Rich from medical education to address issues that junior doctors face in everyday life around resilience and well-being. And now we developed a series of both face-to-face workshops and digital workshops.
During those workshops we help junior doctors think about a range of strategies that they might implement in their life that help them cope with work-life balance issues, how they use their technology, how they might make themselves more resilient so that they're better able to do their jobs.
As doctors, we're not very good at making time for ourselves to kind of reflect on things that matter to us, including, our own well-being. Often we kind of crack on, work takes priority, and I think it's important to take time out and to reflect on things that we can do better in our lives, managing our stress better, for example. And I feel that by coming to the workshop, you can definitely equip yourself with new techniques or things to move forward.
The workshops are really interactive. Basically what's really important is to set up a safe space where doctors can feel comfortable about talking about the stresses that they face. I talk about self-care and things people can do to promote their well-being. For example, we do a mindfulness exercise, and I also talk about self-compassion, which I think is really important. It's about being compassionate to yourself, and doctors' work environment's really tough. And often they don't have a positive voice that's strong, either feedback from others or from themselves. So we talk about the importance of self-compassion and maybe doing some of these things to deal with the stresses, like exercise, for example.
In the second part, we look at the role of digital technology and in the way in which these can better support our wellness and the work-life balance.
The digital workshops offer the same content as the face-to-face workshops, but they're delivered slightly differently, in the sense that they're available at any time and at any place for participants to take part online. And we give them short videos introducing the background research and daily activities that they should be taking part in as and when they can, to reflect on their own experiences, share them with others, and think about what they can do differently based on the research that we've presented.
There are more and more digital technologies nowadays, and we have phones and we have laptops and we have smartwatches and tablets. So from every single direction we could be bombarded by distractions, and if we are not aware of this and if we just let the distractions come to us and interrupt us, then this can have an effect on our well-being. And so in the workshop we recommend a few micro-boundary strategies with which you can limit the effect of these digital distractions and also better look after yourselves.
We deliver some information about our research and about strategies that are useful and helpful for people. And then we work through a series of exercises to help the participants think about different aspects of their life, what might be working really well for them and areas where they might think about trying something new, perhaps if they're struggling with something. And then by the end of the workshop we guide them to a point where they've made a series of commitments about things that they're going to try out after they leave the workshop.
We know that junior doctors struggle with issues around work-life balance and resilience and finding time to manage both their work commitments and their personal life and studying. And iWARDS is a time and a space where junior doctors can stop and reflect about what are the things that work in their experiences and the things that work less well, and what they can do based on research to improve their quality of life and their well-being.
we all need to look after ourselves, whether we're doctors or whatever. It's just finding that time and committing to it and making some changes that will make us flourish in life and be happier.
What I'd say to a doctor who's thinking about doing the iWARDS workshop is that you deserve to invest 2 hours of your life in helping yourself be the best you can be, and that's what we hope to be able to help you with.